Books. This word can give different feelings to everyone. Some people enjoy them, some people write them, but some people absolutely despise them. But if you are someone that despises them, try to think of why you do. Is it because you were forced to read them in school, having to drag yourself through the required reading, whether it was the first 10 minutes of class or the 50 pages you were assigned over the weekend, with the books always seeming uninteresting and like they were a huge chore to read? Or do you have problems finding good books because every book you read in school was boring and you think that all books have the same boring experience? One thing is for sure, people read a lot more than they think. Every day you come across many different kinds of text, whether it's different titles of TV shows, the text that your mom just sent you, or the barrage of 280 character tweets that you read. People read a lot more than they think because of the large amounts of information that we sift through on our phones every day. I think phones are one of the main things that have made reading less prevalent. An article in the AARP explains that people touch their phones an average of 2,617 times a day, and 40% of people say that they look at their phones within 5 minutes of waking up. I'm a culprit of these things too, but it's dangerous how much technology and screens affect our attention span. AARP also found that someone sitting in front of a TV while also using their computer will switch screens every 14 seconds, one thing that I'm guilty of while writing this script. Let's imagine you want to find a book to read now, but finding the right book can be tough. I've only read 2 books that have really pulled me in to the point where it's the only thing I want to do. One of these books is Ready Player One. I read this book in high school, but I reread it about 2 months ago, and it's about 600 pages, and I read it in less than a week. You also need to know when it's okay to ditch a book. The book I'm reading right now isn't that good, and I'm honestly not enjoying it. And when you find a book like that, don't be afraid to abandon it. Forcing yourself to read a book you don't enjoy because reading is good for you can make you dislike reading even more. The best way to find a good book is to get recommendations, and one good place to get recommendations is on the subreddit r/books. On this subreddit, you can get information about where to get free books, recommendations of books that people just finished, and you can even join a monthly book club where you can read the same book as thousands of other people and discuss it right there online. One of my favorite posts on this subreddit is one discussing people's favorite first lines to books. So it's important to pick up a book and read. Find a little bit of time every day, maybe a little bit of time every week, heck, even a little bit of time every month. At the end of the day, reading is a skill, just like everything else. Nobody decides they want to get healthy, so they run a marathon or go to the gym and bench 200 pounds. If you decide you want to read, you shouldn't begin with a 1,000-page book. So reading can be tough, and you can be slow at it at first, but know that everyone has to start somewhere. You have to slowly build up your proficiency, vocabulary, and your own personal library, and I hope you take the first step soon.